What is up, everybody? It is Wick here. I'm at Goodwill. I'm looking for things I can buy and flip on eBay. And here's a little crocodile. I think this goes to the crocodile game. There's a vintage version where the crocodile is worth some money, actually, as a replacement part, though that's a newer one. They remade it. So I ended up leaving that. There's a battleship, electronic one. I've sold this a few times before on Amazon. Sold one a couple months ago, got about $50, $60 for it, if I remember correctly. It's about $2.99. We'll take a shot on it. Lots of board games and puzzles, and I don't see anything else I want to purchase. Lots of golf clubs. I do go through golf clubs every now and then if I see new ones come out, but they're usually picked over. Here's one of the coffee, what is it, Coffee Mate? I don't know what brand it is. It's a portable coffee cup and maker set. Not worth anything, and maybe make a little bit of money on it. There's just a lot of them on eBay. So ended up passing on that as well. Let's go over here to this aisle and see what we can find. These, what is it? Filters, off-brand filters. Usually don't buy those. Need to be name brand for the most part. Lots of cooking stuff, some pots, some pans, nothing high end that I recognize. Over here in the seasonal stuff, we got some Halloween stuff still sitting there. Quite a decent amount of Halloween stuff actually, but Christmas, it looks like they're keeping that stuff out all year round. They don't put out a whole bunch, so I'm not sure what they do with the Christmas stuff. I guess just store it in the back maybe. Here's a talking Elmo stocking, and I meant to look this up when I was done recording. Completely forgot. I don't think it was worth picking up. Maybe could have made it some money on it though. Hopefully not something too special. A lot of the Elmo stuff, is way down in value over the past few years. Usually when I look it up, it's just no money in it. What else? Some crafting stuff, some stuffed animals. And I believe this is the next day. I'm back in the same Goodwill, checking to see if there's anything new. Pokemon plush here. I do look it up. It's a newer one. It's just, nothing special. So left that. Here's a bag of little figures, rubber figures, and I can tell they're old. The whole bag's $2.99. I couldn't figure out what they were exactly without taking one out, so I just bought it. $2.99. I think I'll make some money on them. I'll talk about those more in the haul part of the video. Some dolls, some plastic trucks. What else? It looks like that airplane might have been something. It looks like that airplane might be the one of them that goes with the Swoops helicopter. I'm not sure. That might have been worth picking up by itself. Here's a Moen faucet, $4.99. I opened it up. It looks pretty new in there. So yeah, usually I can sell the faucets like that at a discounted price, $20, $30. People will buy them open box like that. So we'll pick that up for $4.99. I mean, they're like $80 faucets, right? New. So open box, people love the discount. They buy them. Here's a Wilton cake pan. Precious moments. I end up putting it back. Wilton cake pans, very hit and miss. I've sold some on Amazon for decent money, but even those have went down quite a bit. I remember selling an R2-D2 cake pan. I think I got $70 for it used on Amazon. Here's a cookie jar, vintage. It's one of those talking ones. So yeah, I figured it's going to be priced high, and eventually I tip it over. It's $3.99, so yeah, I'll buy it. It's not huge money involved. It's probably a bit long tail, but still for $3.99 in that condition. Vintage, I'll pick it up, give it a shot. It's nice to find some more unique items. Not every day you come across stuff like that anymore in the thrift stores anyway. So happy to pick that up for $3.99, and it works. I've already tested it, so I should be able to sell some stuff. Lots of Christmas stuff in this Goodwill. Now we're in the outrageous Goodwill. Here's a Sperry shoebox. It's just got some cheap nativity stuff in it for $10. There's some people pointing out some Christmas stuff in my last video, but just remember, a lot of this stuff's just priced too high is why I'm not buying it. Yeah, it's just certain things like the Hallmark snowman that plays the piano or whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but even stuff like that, they price like $40 at this Goodwill. It's madness. But if you are enjoying this video, do hit that like button for me, and I'll keep making these. I really do appreciate you watching. Here's some plush. There's like an Xbox car controller in there. That was priced high. I don't remember exactly how much it was priced, but even if it wasn't priced high, usually not worth picking up unless it's a good model. Some models are very good. The basic ones like that, not so much. But check this out. They put out some new shoes, and they had these Nike Reacts here, and $14.99. The price tag fell off, but they have it like 4 more stickers on the inside of the shoes, so no worries. They're gonna make sure that you pay that $15. That's one of the things that really bugs me about Goodwill. It's one thing if you're gonna price your stuff high, but just putting 20 stickers on it because you're just afraid somebody's gonna change out a sticker. Toothbrushes, $1.99. You know, I think toothbrushes like this are like $1 at Walmart. Maybe they're $1.99. I don't know. It just seems weird. Like, just price that stuff $1 at least. I mean, price it 50 cents. Give somebody a good deal on a toothbrush. I don't know. But what else? Just all kinds of stuff here. And I keep seeing the same things. Nobody's buying this stuff, but we're here, we're looking, and you know, $15 for the pair of Nikes here. They're new. That's a good deal for what they're worth. But they also had a bunch of other Nike shoes priced $24.99, and they're used. So again, it's one of those things you don't know what they're thinking. The shoes that are $24.99, the Nikes, you know, wouldn't even sell for that on eBay. So it's just random. There's a toaster up there, a vintage Kenmore. I thought that was going to be good, but I looked it up. Just wasn't worth picking up at. I think Goodwill had a price $15. So I go to this Goodwill. You can see I got some cool stuff in the cart. There's all these models and RC cars. I just started throwing them in the cart because I didn't know what was new, what was good. Put some of them back because they are open box. I couldn't tell. It looks like some of them were probably missing pieces. Here's one that has like plastic on it, but it's been opened and retaped. This one was good and complete, so I bought that to sell. Another car up there that was open. I looked it up. Wasn't worth picking up either. So $4.99. That's a fair price, I guess, for somebody who wants it, but not really worth anything. And I'm just scanning the aisles carefully to see if there's anything else that I might have missed. But ended up putting a couple of those models back. Got the RC car, which was an incredible deal, really, for being at Goodwill. Again, I'll talk about that more in the haul part of the video. Pabst Blue Ribbon. This is a newer sign. It's, you know, not worth really picking up unless it's something you want. Vintage sign like that, I don't know what I would go for. Probably pretty good. Also got a hat. It's a brand new hat for $2.99. I figured I'd pick it up, make a little bit of money. Inside of this, a Goodwill now. We're checking shoes, and I see these Ultra shoes. And I'm like, well, these are really clean. They're not priced up. I can buy those and almost certainly make money. Some boots there. What else do we have in the shoes? I don't remember what else I found here. It seems like I got some good shoes here recently at this one. Some boots. Just no-name boots. Luckily, this Goodwill hasn't went insane with their prices yet, but you know, it just means that more competition, right? More people are buying shoes here, so it's harder to find good shoes. Over here in the toys, we got some rackets, just old wooden ones. I don't know if I've ever found any wooden rackets like that worth anything. Usually I'm looking for the higher end stuff. More plush, and I'm not seeing anything that's really popping out. Get up and close and personal. Here's a bunch of these Grumblies. I see these new everywhere at thrift stores. This Goodwill has a bunch. They're just not worth selling online, even priced $5. So I imagine a store donated those. Maybe they came from Target. They were clearance that didn't sell. Yeah, just not selling for really anything. On eBay, easy bake ovens, you always see those at every thrift store. You know, I'll buy one if it's new. So this iron ended up coming out on a new cart right before I left, and it's a pretty good iron for $4.99, so I can make some money on that, I believe. Got a mug in there, which ended up having a lot of damage, so I put it back. It was just a mug I was going to buy for myself. But shoes, I'm coming back over just to see if there's any shoes I missed, because I miss stuff all the time. One time I came back over and found a nice pair of Red Wing shoes that I missed, but nothing very special that I see. Some interesting Pumas, but not worth picking up. But let me show you everything I got today. Some great items. Here is today's haul. Let's just jump into it. Start back here with this iron I got, this Velocity Reliable Iron, $4.99. I recognize these as being kind of good, but when I looked it up, I saw some new that sold for around $150, I think it was, and a used one around $70. So at $4.99, I figured I'd give this a shot. I'm pretty sure I've sold one before, which is why it clicked in my head when I saw this that I should pay more attention to this iron. I'll probably price it $50 plus shipping and see if I can move it. If so, it's going to be a great flip. I got some pretty good shoe deals as well. Shoe prices in this area have went up again, but still able to find some deals like these Nike shoes. These were $15, and they seem to be new without tags, or I guess there's a tag inside there, the sticker tag, which is still on. And when you got a new pair of shoes like this at Goodwill and they're priced $15, that's completely fair price, I think. These shoes, I believe I can sell for at least $80 new like this. Another disappointing thing about Goodwill, though, is they mentioned that they started throwing away the boxes for the new pairs of shoes because they don't want people returning old pairs of shoes in the box or something like that. It's just weird that they care that much. That's, one person out of every few thousand is probably going to do that, and they just kind of ruin it for everybody else who wants the box like me. They had other pairs of shoes that were used and beat up, like Pumas they wanted $25 for. Again, I don't know why these are only priced $14.99, but I'm glad. And then for $5, I got this nice pair of Ultra shoes. These are actually in great condition. Usually I find these really beat up. But for $5, I think I can sell these for at minimum $30. Some of the more desirable models will sell for $40 pre-owned. Some of them in good condition will even get up to $60 or $80. But I believe these are more in the $30, $40 range. And then for only $5, I got this pair of Jordans, which I was really excited about to find because they're white and they're very clean for being white shoes. But when I looked them up, I noticed they weren't worth a whole lot. Some people had some listed for $20. They probably had a bit more dirt. I saw some sell between $20 and $30. In this condition, I'm pricing these $29.99. I'm assuming Goodwill didn't realize they were Jordans is why they didn't price these up. But again, I say it all the time. This is what picking's all about, is finding the holes in the system and the things that people commonly miss and make money on those. But between the 3 pairs of shoes, I think I'm going to make some great profit. I also picked up the Show. This is a New Era hat. This is new with tags as well. Looks like it was $32 originally. I'll probably price it $19.99 plus shipping. See, I paid $2.99 for it there, so make a little bit of money on that eventually. This is actually a pretty cool find. I was just going to buy these to use. I got some mini DVD-R camcorders recently that I need to test and deal with. So I thought these could be bundled with it. Actually worth quite a bit on Amazon. There's people that have them for sale for $69.99. Now it said restricted for me. I used to be able to sell Memorex stuff, so I don't know. I can probably apply to get ungated in that and it'll just automatically happen. If they ask for the documentation, I'll just have to give up basically because I don't have access to that. So I will try Amazon, probably price them like $50 on there. But even on eBay, I can sell these for $30 new like this. So new old stock media, a lot of it is definitely good stuff. Same with filters, and I should be able to sell these for like $25, $30 on eBay as well. They were $2.99. And a lot of people have told me that they've been getting filters removed trying to sell them on eBay. I've sold quite a bit of filters on eBay. It's never happened to me. I'm sure it will at some point. One thing I will do is say new open box on these, even though the box, isn't actually open, just has some damage. And usually I think that will stop any Vero claims or anything like that. I believe that happens mostly when you say something's new and the company just doesn't want to deal. They can't offer the warranty on a product, so maybe they come down a bit harder. I'll keep selling filters, until they tell me I can't. Should make some decent profit on that. I got these weird little figures at Goodwill. I saw these and I believe I only paid like $2.99. Yeah. I'm like, oh, these are old and I don't recognize what they are. I was trying to use Google Lens in the bag. It just wasn't working for me, so I just bought them. Looks like it's going to be a decent buy. These are Lakeshore, and I guess they're used in classrooms back in the 70s, 80s to help with counting. They're just little rubber figure people. So I saw some selling for like four or five of them selling for like $10 plus shipping, something like that. So I don't know how I'm going to sell them yet. I might just sell them all together for like 25, 30 bucks, or I may lot them up. We'll see how I'm feeling when I go to list them. Probably more money in selling them separate. It just would take a lot longer for them to sell. They're not like flying off the eBay shelves, so probably best if I just price them like $30. I saw a bunch of them like this sell for like $60, I think, but maybe double this. So 30 I think would be a fair price. Got this cool pig. I recently picked up one of the dog Snausages one like this where you open it up and it talks. This one's just a pig cookie jar. It looks like I can probably sell this between $25 and $30. It's in good condition. We just gotta hope it works okay. I don't even know what I paid for it. $3.99, that's a good price. So hopefully I can pull a $20 bill out of that. I decided to buy this Adler Moen faucet. It was $4.99. It looks like it's new in box. I've come across faucets like this before. You just have to be careful because sometimes it can be just one piece missing. And a lot of the manuals that come with these, it's annoying. They'll have like the manuals for 4 or 5 different models. So it's not very clear what should be in the box. I'll just lay the parts out, take photos, and whoever's buying it can decide. These new sealed, we're selling for like $80 on eBay. I'm probably gonna price it like $30 plus shipping. Somebody's gonna come along and buy it. Here's one of the electronic battleship advanced missions. The last one I sold probably 2 months ago on Amazon for $60 pre-owned. I paid $2.99 for it, which is a great price. A lot of these games like this at Goodwill, have just been priced like $15, $20. So when you see one for $2.99, it's like, it just reminds you of the old days, right? But if this is complete and in good enough condition to sell on Amazon, that's where it's gonna go. Otherwise, they'll probably go on eBay. I don't remember what they sell for on eBay, maybe $20, $25, $30 max. If it is missing pieces, I'll just save it for a parts box because, these are fairly common to find. So Goodwill had some model cars, and this RC car, some of the models were actually opened and some of them looked like they were missing pieces. So I just decided to pass on them. They weren't selling for a lot anyway. At first, I just grabbed them because I thought they were sealed. I did pick up this one because it's new. And I believe I can sell that one for like 15 or 20 bucks. It's going to ship free. It's light, so it's worth it for $2.99. This one also seems to be new and was selling anywhere between $20 and $25. At least some of them. I need to double check because I don't know if it was actually the Tweety one. It seems like it was something else. That one was $3.99. And then we got this Radio Shack Violator. I saw this on the shelf. I couldn't believe it. I grabbed it very quickly. I noticed there were some other resellers in the store and they had stuff in their carts. I don't know why this was ignored. Possibly because it doesn't have a good sale-through rate. But for $6.99 in the box, it's complete, has the remote, the paperwork. I know I can, sell it for profit. The ones on eBay, people have listed for about $75 to $85, something like that. So this is something I'm probably going to price $50 plus shipping. I just sold a Radio Shack Ferrari RC car. I got at a estate sale for $5 for $50 plus shipping. It sold quite quickly, and there's a lot of them listed on there. So I don't know why mine sold exactly that quick. I think it's just because of the condition. The box and everything is in great condition, so we'll try $50 plus shipping. I think it's a cool pickup. It's very rare to see anything vintage like this at a Goodwill, and especially if you do, it's going to be priced like $40. So $6.99 is just great. And of course, if that was at the other Goodwill, it would have been priced $40. So telling you, these Goodwill prices definitely matter depending on who actually works at the store, who's managing it and all that. Then finally, I got a pretty good pickup in Home Depot. One of these quick set door handle latches, $37.17 from $150. And I've sold a lot of these. I don't know if it's the exact same style, probably not. A few years ago, I got like 50 or 60 door handle sets like this from Lowe's through a source, which I no longer have anymore, unfortunately, but I was selling them on Amazon for about $150. So I'll probably put this one on Amazon as well. I should make about $75 profit on it in the end. They also sell on eBay, of course, just not for as much. I'll at least double my money on eBay. So great pickup at that price. There it is, everybody. That's my haul for today. Got some pretty cool items. As always, if you enjoyed the video, I'm going to ask you to hit that like button for me. It really does help me out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. It also helps me out even more. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.